Hey guys, just gonna go over how to fuse your weapons, and boy, let me tell you what, for the first couple of months, I was totally lost on how to do this. I was just kind of mashing my weapons together and mashing weapons that I shouldn't have done just because I didn't know exactly what it was doing or why it was doing it. And finally, I had a friend kind of pull me off to the side and was like, what are you doing? Here, let me show you how to do this a little bit better. And even when you come in here, up to the top right here, it says fusing rules. It still was a little confusing to me just looking at this just a little bit. And basically what it's saying is you want to take your weakest weapons, and it always generally goes in threes. So you have three, basically, let's just say machine guns, since it's showing the machine gun, but you fuse those three together to make it a little bit more powerful to the purple. Then what it's saying is from the purple you can fuse another weapon. It doesn't have to be a machine gun, to get to 1 star, and then so on and so on. But again, for the first couple months, I was still lost, even with this little page here. And I just don't want you guys to make the same mistakes that I was making, because let me tell you what, I made quite a few mistakes with this. And so maybe we can use the wing gun as an example. But when we're sitting here, you can see your lowest weapon is going to be in the black. Then it's going to turn to green. Once you get three of those together, it'll turn to the green. And then when you get three of the greens, it's going to turn into the blue. From three of the blue, it's going to turn into the purple. Is basically what that chart is showing you. And so let's see what we can fuse together here. Let me see, what do I have lightning wise here? So it is asking us basically for two of the same lightning guns here. And so what we can do is, because I have the one, you can see I have the one, but I don't have the other. So basically what I'm going to do is, we'll go back to wing gun here, is right here you can see I got several of the lightnings together here, and I can fuse two of these together. And what it's going to do is, of course, what it was showing on the chart there, it is going to make a 1 star. And from the 1 star, we can make it into a 2 star, and so on and so on. So basically, I do have a 2 star that's already made, and it's asking me just basically for the same weapon. So I am going to just put the same weapon on that, and now I am going to fuse that together, and it makes a gold. Now, once you guys fuse these two gold, you have to be careful with what you're fusing to it. So be very careful once you get them to these gold positions not to accidentally fuse it in a different way. But right here, if you see, it is asking for the same weapon, but if you notice real closely, it is asking just for a weapon. It's not asking for the same one. And so, whatever I have in gold, so it's showing a gold to gold, I can put any of these in there. So just for the sake of this, I'm going to combine these to go to a 2 star weapon here. And so I'll fuse those. And it's that easy, guys. It is. And now from your 2 star, you're going to look at what it's saying. Okay, so right here, check it out. I had already made another gold. So I have one gold wing gun, and I have another gold, and then it's asking for a specific. And for the sake of this demonstration, this is where I was making huge mistakes in the past. Do not fuse your Conqueror gear to that. You will lose that Conqueror gear. That does not make a new Conqueror portion. So do not ever, 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 ever use a gold Conqueror. And that's what I was telling you in the beginning here. I have made the mistake a few times. I've also accidentally rubbed my thumb on my phone and changed my gold Conqueror stuff into different weapons that I didn't want. And let me tell you what, I have made the mistakes. And so don't feel so bad if you've done it too, but do not do that. So right here is a perfect example of what not to do. So again, anything that's open in my gold, it's going to accept. So just for the sake of doing this, you can see I have put something else in there, and we'll fuse it together. And I have a 3-star lightning wing gun. And so, and it's going to keep going and going. And so, to go to the 4-star, just look what it's saying. It's saying gold, gold, and then another weapon. And so here's one for you, though, that can get a little tricky in case you haven't seen it. So here's my wing gun. I'm shy a few to doing my wing gun, but I did make a red. If you look at the very corner there, it's saying put a red weapon in there now. And I specifically have that weapon that it's asking for, but again, it's not asking just for that specific, it's just asking for any weapon. You can tell because it is highlighting 3 different things I can put in there. But again, I'm shy a little bit here on my 5th star to my Conquer wing gun, which I'm kind of excited about. But I'm going to also do a video on if I see a pretty decent increase by doing this. So be on the lookout for that one once I do upgrade this. But this is pretty easy once you just really have it shown to you and it's in your face. And if you've made mistakes, and like I have, don't do it anymore, because it can be really costly, especially if you change that Conquer, because you cannot get that back. It is permanently gone. So just careful in how you're swiping and touching, and just make sure you're paying attention when you're doing your fusing. But hopefully this helps, guys. And if you have any tips or just any other questions, please leave a comment in the comment section. And also, just have fun.